Hey, good evening and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist on this, I don't know where you are, but where we are, cold and icy, what is this, Wednesday night. So we are going to make a layout tonight from my niece's engagement party. The aunts gave her the engagement party and we did it on a Fiesta theme. And so I'm going to do a little bit. I tried to prepare some so it wouldn't be too long. So we're going to do a little bit for that. Here's some embellishments that I may use. My pictures. And this page is going to be documenting just mostly the part where we ate. Like each one of us did a different thing for the party. Like my daughter did an ice cream table, and so there were all of these cookies and ice cream sauces and cones that she had dipped and put sprinkles on and all kinds of things for sundaes. And one of the other aunts did actually a salsa bar. This was the table that we had decorated, and here all the aunts and cousins and her husband-to-be. My daughter-in-law did the cantina where all the drinks were. I did a picture board. You really can't see it. It was a big old frame, and you can see the corner of that frame. This is all weathered wood palette, and I distressed it with white and kind of a aqua, and then put all of these old weathered wood frames on it, and it turned out, and then flowers. It turned out really cute. Excuse my dogs, they're starting to play. Hey. And so those are the pictures that I want to document tonight. It's a lot of pictures for just one page, but we're going to try to get them on there. I'm going to use this this paper. What did I do with the zip strip from that? This is it's Mexican Fiesta from Reminiscence. I don't know where I don't even know where I got that. And then the serape looking paper is also from them, and so the serape looking paper and this one. I'm going to cover up this rose. I love this aqua wood grain, but I'm not too crazy about the rose. We didn't use any roses or anything in her decorations. So let's get all of this put to the side. Here are some embellishments I'm going to try to use. These are from Paper Studio, just a Fiesta. It was called Fiesta. So I'm going to try to use those. So let's just see what we can accomplish here. I know I want this down this side like that. Oh, I wanted to show you what I did. I did this in advance just to save a little time. I have these scissors, you probably all have them, that have all these multiple blades, like has 5 blades. And so you just cut. My sister-in-law was here scrapbooking, and she was doing this, the engagement party. And I said, oh, you need those scissors to make that look like a serape. And so you cut it like that, and then you can kind of bend it, or you can tear it and then cut it if you want it to look, but then just kind of bend them and have your way with them so that they, look like a fringe. So that's what I'm going to use down this side. I do know that. I love the back side of this paper too. It's really pretty too. I need to be careful about putting tape runner over there because I may want to stick some stuff under that. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. So there is our serape down that side. I lived in New Mexico when I was little, and so we had all kinds of stuff like this. Let's get that kind of ruffled up. Some up, some down, but get it kind of ruffled up so that it shows that fringe. Yes, I like that. I cut some picture backers, and I think that's what I want to use. And put these two longer ones. They're not 4x6. I did cut them down as much as I could just to save some room since I was putting so many pictures on this page. So I don't know if I may not actually back them with it even all around. I may just do a little offset frame of some kind. I don't know. Maybe just back them. This page is going to be so crowded. I'm going to need, but you know my philosophy on scrapbooking. I love the embellishments. I love to decorate, but in 20 years, the embellishments are not what they're going to be looking at. They're going to be looking for the pictures. So it's really about the pictures, not about the embellishments as much as we love to think that it is. We had so much fun at this party. We played games. My sister and her husband have this beautiful place, has a wonderful lake on it. We fished. We go there for Memorial Day every year, and this was on Memorial Day weekend, and we just all got together and had her engagement party at that. I think I'm going to just, I wish I hadn't put so much tape under there. I knew better than to do that, because I think I want to stick this under there and not necessarily see the whole thing. And then I can cover that rose up over here. I just really don't have enough room to back every picture. I may do something over here. Let's put these together and just see what that does. I had pulled out these scraps. These are actually some papers that I used on this picture board to back pictures, and the paper that we used for the streamers and the signs. Like this is paper that we used here and here. So these are actual papers from her engagement party. Keep getting my arm in that. So here are all of the girls, the aunts, the cousins, everybody. I kind of like that. And here is the table. So I think I'm going to go with that layout, and then we'll see what we can do embellishment-wise. Let's see. Let's get this. I'll do some more, but I'm going to leave these pretty open so that I can tuck things if I need to. My Doberman getting her nose up. She's not a very good scrapbooker, I'll just tell you. No, you can't help. Okay, that's 2 down. All right, I better get this anchored. Get your nose out of my scrapbooking. Sometimes I have to just put her, I call it her bedroom. I have actually a walk-in clothes closet off of my bathroom that was my husband's, and all I have in there, I have some craft supplies and my jewelry, but I don't use it as a closet. And I cleaned out one whole corner and section of it and put her bed in there. So I call that her bedroom. Okay, so let's see if that's somewhat straight. There we go. I think I better get this one plugged in here. Like I said, I wish I hadn't stuck that down quite so well. This picture board turned out so pretty. I loved it. And then I got, after we used it for the engagement party and the rehearsal dinner, and then I got to bring it home, and I took everything off of it, just down to the frames. And I'm actually going to use it on my patio, I think. Need to pull that down just a little to finish covering that part of that rose. It's not quite as slanted. There we go. I think that'll work. I'm going to put this one to cover that part of it, but we can still see plenty of that picture board, I think. A lot of pictures on this page, but like I said, that's the point. Okay. And then we'll see what we can do to embellish. Turn loose, turn loose, turn loose. All right, now let's get our embellishments out and see what we're going to do with them. I don't know if I can truly get 3 clusters in or not on this. I don't know. We'll see. While I'm kind of playing with these, I'm going to do the twist for tonight. The twist, the scripture I picked out for tonight is Matthew 11:28. And it says, "Come unto me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." You know, there's a song, a popular Christian song right now that I absolutely love. And there's a line in it that says, "I am in the storm, but the storm is not in me." And I think that's what that scripture's saying, that Christ can give us a rest that the world can't give us. He can give us rest when we're in the midst of the storm. He can give us peace. We may be in the storm, but the storm doesn't have authority over us. The storm can't dominate us. The storm can't rob us of our joy when we are truly in Him and allowing Him to be our fortress. So that, to me, is what that scripture says. Come unto me, all you that are weary and burdened. If you do King James, it's all you are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So that song, I'm in the storm, but the storm is not in me, to me is just awesome and describes how we should be protected and comforted. That doesn't mean that the things in our life that are hard will go away necessarily. It just means that even though we're in the midst of them, they don't drag us down. They don't burden us to the point that we break. I think I'm going to just use, these are some little things that I fussy cut out of one of the papers that we used here. This paper and those little banner things was this with all of these little cacti, and I fussy cut a few of those out, and I think I'm going to make this little cluster right there with them. This is one of those little stickers from the sticker sheet. I might be able to do something with it there. Let's see if I can pull this one up, layer this one right there, and then get this one on top of it. I think that can work. I'm afraid on camera that probably looks like it all melts together, but it's really, you can see it pretty good in reality. Okay, I don't know. I don't think this one's going to make the cut. We'll put it over here. Oh, I wanted to use, this is the Cantina. I know you can't read this, it's so tiny, but this says Cantina. No, that says ice cream. This one is Cantina. So I was going to put that right across. I should have moved that picture up just a tiny bit. I was thinking this was the Cantina, but that's the ice cream. See if we can move this picture up just a tiny bit and get this phrase under it that says, when life gives you limes, make margaritas. And then I'm going to try to do a little cluster. I just don't have much room down here, but I want to try to do a little cluster with that. And it's going to have to be little. I kind of was thinking I could get a little bit bigger cluster because I had room over here, but that is not so because I'm not over there. Let's do, even though I'm getting up on the picture board, I still want to do this little cluster because I've got this flower. I've got a lime. Whoa, I need to use a different color flower. That one. Let's see if there's another flower that might be pink or something. I'm using this sticker sheet that from this same Reminiscence, and it's Mexican Fiesta. I've pulled several things off of it to use. But I think that's pretty much it on the flowers. And then this little thing, the little clear sticker sheet, there weren't any flowers on it, so I'm gonna have to just figure this out. I think I better put some tape on this. I'd actually powdered the back of these with the non-sticks because they were sticking to the everything. So I definitely want to use that with the Cantina area. And then I want to use that lime. I've got this little flower, and it is little. I've got this one, but it may be too big. Maybe not. I think that'll work. And then I've got the lime and a lemon. If I can figure out a way to, or a chili pepper. Maybe get this lemon in under there. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see what a chili pepper does. The lemon's actually a better color, but it says when life gives you limes. So I laid these on this package, and now they're pretty well stuck to it. May just put that little chili pepper across there. I think that's all we can do down there. There's just not much room. That'll be all right. All right, we have Fiesta. Thought maybe, even though it's very much the same color, I think it'll show up. I think I'm going to put that right across there. Then, oh, I know what. See if we can tuck this somewhere. I think there might be more room under this one. Yes, I like that. That's pretty cute. let's tuck that right there. We have been having ice days. I actually had 2 of my little grandsons spend 2 nights with me. The kids have been out of school all week. I think one that they go to, we're in 2 different towns, but they're right next, 2 little rural communities. They're right next to each other. One didn't have school at all on Monday, and the other one dismissed it. You had to have your kiddos picked up by 10:30. And so, and then haven't had school, and they're still not had, tomorrow's Thursday. So they've been out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with this ice storm. But it's been fun. I have one grandson that loves to scrapbook, and so I had the 2 older ones of my daughters, and he and I scrapbooked a little, and it was fun. They played their Nintendo games, of course. Let's make a little cluster right down here with something. Oh, let's put that flower in behind. I don't have a ton of stuff that just really works with this, but so if we put this flower in there and then build that on top of that, then we could use these green chilies. Here's another little flower. Let's put that back over there. Maybe the lemon. I don't know. The Moroccos are yellow. Let's try this. The chili peppers. Yes, that's okay. I think that may be it. I really wanted to use this little cute piñata because it just matches the piñata that we had on the table, but I just really don't see a place. It's so busy that I don't really see a place. The only thing might be if I could tuck him right under there and just let him peek out. Can we even tell what he is? I think that's just too busy next to that other stripe and everything, even though I'd love to use it. So we've got a little tiny cluster here, a little tiny cluster there, and then the guitar, and then that little thing of plants, and I don't really like this. I don't like that. I think just having the Fiesta across there is good enough. I could put this up here with these then. Kind of pulled a piece of that off, so I'm going to trim it down. If you see my arm knocking around, it's because my dog is nudging on me. Let's see if we can, those coming out from under there, or if we just need to leave it alone. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we've got our serape coming down the side. We've got a guitar, our Moroccos, and a little bit of flower stuff. I think that's it. I will journal on the other page. I'm probably going to do a little small pocket page, and I'll journal between this and another page where we were doing some contests and everything, and I will journal on it. So I think that's going to be it. It's really busy, but it was it's kind of fun, and this was a fun event. So thank you for joining me. Thank you. I said in my last video, I will probably put this on Rumble too, but those of you that are my YouTube watchers, my YouTube channel just disappeared. And so I had to set up a new channel. So I've got to get back my followers. So if you see my video, please follow me and give me a thumbs up and tell your friends that I still have some videos that it's just on a new channel. And so please do that for me so I can build my followers back up. And then those of you on Rumble, thank you for just being there. All right, I think that's about it. I will see you later, and God bless.